A little over a month ago, I decided to create a brand new Faceless channel from scratch. This was going to be a brand new account on a brand new email address. I was going to make all of the videos myself, no outsourcing to any editors. I wanted to make quality content as well, all with the goal of creating a successful Faceless channel on YouTube. I wanted to show you guys a realistic journey of creating a Faceless channel on YouTube in 2025, especially starting out with no resources. Most people offload the editing to other editors, creating thumbnails, but I'm going to be doing it all myself. Obviously, one of the hardest parts of this challenge was picking the niche. I ultimately ended up going towards the finance side of YouTube. That's very profitable in the long run, so I wanted to try that one out. There's a lot of potential for success there as well. However, I wanted something slightly different, so I came up with my own kind of idea. I blended two niches together. First one was celebrities, the second one was finance. I was gonna leverage big name celebrities to get people to watch these videos, get clicks, get retention. Them being the subject of the video can really help in the algorithm. At the same time, I was going to provide an entertaining story to the viewer so that I actually get retention, something to do with the finances of the celebrity. So a crazy story, let's say celebrities blowing through all their money or something. That's what I was gonna do. Therefore, I picked the niche of crazy celebrity financial stories, which seems kind of complicated, but you'll see throughout the video kind of what it is. I made the ultimate decision of sticking with YouTube Shorts when starting out this channel. This was a one-man job. I wanted to make as much content as possible to get this channel rolling. And if I was making long-form content, the potential for reach is not there, especially when starting out your channel right away. So I wanted to get as much reach as possible for as little work possible. Let's say I make one long-form video in the same amount of time that I can make 5 shorts. You know, when you're starting out your channel, you really gotta weigh the odds of what you want to do here. So I decided to make the ultimate decision that I was gonna be doing shorts. Especially early on with your channel, it's super easy to grow on shorts. I honestly do recommend long-form content. For the sake of this challenge, I went for shorts. My first video was about Leonardo DiCaprio and how he got caught up with a fraudster. While I was creating this first video, I kind of realized how much time I was gonna have to put into the editing of these videos. I wanted to make sure they were professional, have a lot of keyframes, make them dynamic, you know, keep the retention high for the viewer. Wanted to grab the attention right away at the start in the intro. Thankfully, they were YouTube shorts though, so a lot shorter. I did want to keep them around the minute range because YouTube pushes longer shorts. They want people to stay on their platform longer. So if you can keep the retention of a viewer for around a minute on a short, your video is going to be pushed a lot more than a shorter video. I found the editing process to take around an hour to 2 hours per day, which was not too bad, but definitely a good time investment into this channel. Remember, I didn't want to outsource any of the work to any other people throughout this challenge. I uploaded my first video and it ended up getting 500 views in the first day, which I was pretty happy about. That kind of showed that this niche had potential and that it wasn't a complete flop, especially if we're getting that number of views on the first day. We have to be doing something right. YouTube's testing out our content, seeing if people want to watch it. So throughout this challenge, I tried to make one video per day, which was kind of difficult. As you can see, I'm in college. Sorry about that, in my dorm room right now. I had to balance all of that along with my other channels. For the most part, I followed that one video per day rule, but a couple days I got ahead of myself and wasn't able to make a video. I ended up making my second video on the channel though, the day after I posted my first one. I wanted to get the momentum rolling, see how things were gonna do on this channel, really test the waters of this niche. One video doesn't tell a story. We gotta upload a lot more to get a bigger database on how this is gonna work. Also, really testing your waters right away with a niche can help you find out what works in this niche and what doesn't. Especially when you're coming up with a niche kind of creative, different than any other niches you see, you really gotta test out what works and what doesn't. The only way to do that is by posting more videos. This second video had the same sort of premise as the first one. I ended up finding a good story about DJ Khaled, another big name celebrity. I posted this one and it did a little bit better than the first one. We gained around 700 views in the first day. So still good numbers. It's not like we were getting nothing. Even from our first video, we were starting to see some growth. For my third video, I ended up choosing Mike Tyson. This ended up being a great decision. He's obviously super popular, one of the most popular boxers out there, and recently, you know, had the fight with Jake Paul, got his name back into relevancy. I thought this was gonna be a good celebrity pick for this channel. I made a video about how he was kind of financially irresponsible and almost blew all of his earnings early on in his career, buying some crazy stuff. This was the first video to really take off on my channel. The video gained around 2,000 views in the first day, which was a lot better than the previous two. In the end, this video got 16,000 views, which was super good at the time. I was super happy about this. 16,000 views on a brand new channel, third video only. That's showing there's really some potential here. It also had very good numbers, not just views. It had a 77% stayed to watch percentage, which is very good. On YouTube Shorts, you want to have high 70s. Get into the 80s is really ideal, but to get a viral short, you need to have a high stayed to watch percentage. So for the next couple weeks, I continued to post consistently as much as I could. On average, we were seeing a couple thousand views per video at this point. The Mike Tyson video really leveraged our channel, gave us some more exposure because now YouTube actually knew that people were interested in this content. I was honestly really hoping for that Mike Tyson video to just take off at one point because I was looking at those numbers. 77%, that was pretty good. Had a really good view duration as well. I think it was about like 98%. So I was just hoping for that one to take take off, but it never really ended up taking off like I hoped. I actually uploaded a second Mike Tyson video as well. That one got around 7,000 views. Definitely better than some of the other ones, but nowhere near matching what the original one got. So now it's time for what you guys have probably all been waiting for, the final results of the channel. How did it do? How many subs did we get? How many views did we get? All of that stuff. I will say, don't get your hopes up completely. They're not super crazy numbers, but it's a realistic number for what you could expect from your first couple videos on YouTube if you're creating a channel like this. I don't want to sugarcoat this YouTube thing, guys. So many YouTubers out there make these videos act like it's super easy. I'm really not trying to put that out there. I want to show you guys the raw reality of how it truly is for most YouTubers. Now, most YouTube channels truly aren't a success as well. We totaled 67 subscribers, 55,000 views, and 1.4 thousand likes total. I only ended up posting 11 videos on this channel though, so I honestly think those numbers are pretty good. For only having 11 videos, that's not too bad at all. Overall, this channel was a fun experiment, and I just wanted to show you guys a realistic result of what it might look like if you start your own Faceless channel, especially doing it all yourself. It's not easy. I respect any of you guys that put in the work and do this yourself. The one tip I want you guys to take away from this video, or any of the videos I watch, is just to not give up. Obviously, I'm doing all these experiments on my channel. I don't stick with a channel for very long, or any accounts for very long, because I'm trying to make these videos, but it just kind of shows that if you put in the effort, you can get that initial growth. You got to keep it going though. Just don't give up on yourself. Keep going with your channel. Literally the most important thing on YouTube is consistency. If I kept this going, maybe it could have been a successful channel. Who knows? There's always a what if. I ended up stopping this channel a couple weeks ago. So if you guys want to see me get back into this channel, you know, give me a comment below, or any other suggestions that you have for videos, any challenges you want me to try, any different accounts you want me to make, new niches, stuff like that. Comment down below. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Remember, check out my free YouTube Shorts course. Links in the description. Completely free. Over 2 hours worth of content on there. Goes through picking your niche, editing, everything like that. Also, my free creator community is down there as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.